which I want to reiterate again. You create high quality schools and communities, people move into those communities, they become homeowners because they don't have to travel to send their kids away to different schools. Then you have a tax-based issue, and then your Frasers don't look like a liability to the city. It is an asset.
Gotcha. Okay.
Germantown knows that. East Memphis knows that because they have high quality schools. That's the key.
Going to the root.
Going to the root of it.
Right. So let me ask you this. What would you do as city council person to spur economic development?
So we're already doing it. I ask people and your viewers to look at, again, what we've done in North Memphis. We've invested over $8 million into the Overton Crossing Fraser Boulevard area. $8 million. The only other entity that has invested that kind of capital is Nike. So when you go to North Memphis, you're looking at saying Nike has brought in industry, but the next industry grower in that area is Anthony Anderson with MBA. $8 million. And for the record, I use minority contractors in every step of creating that $8 million of investment. Architecturally, the architects that design our building, Jimmy Tucker, Bricks Construction Company. So people are not going to have to beat me up to involve minority contractors into projects because that's how you build wealth. So we're already doing it. So what I say to my viewers, and I think they already know that, we're going to bring best practices to City Hall. We've already done this.
So you mentioned MBA, and for the viewers that don't know what MBA is, go ahead and explain that to them.
It is the Memphis Business Academy Charter School Network that we created 11 years ago. It's one of the largest in the state of Tennessee. And for the record, this past year we received reward status from the state of Tennessee, which is the highest status for all three of our schools, our elementary, middle, and high. Our elementary school, which we created that one last, is one of the best schools in the state of Tennessee. And we realized that we have to go to at the lowest level when kids are at pre-K and first grade in order to bring them up so that they don't miss things in those crucial years. So the Memphis Business Academy.
Okay, next question. What would you do to get people employed?
The message is the same. I think that people have to have the opportunity to be college ready or career ready. I think it starts again with where you give people in the deeper parts of this city who financially may look like they don't deserve it. You give them an opportunity to get a high quality education, be that for a career, HVAC, electrical engineering, or for college readiness. I think in the deeper parts of our city, before this new educational reform, which we are a part of, people in the urban areas did not have an opportunity to become college ready or career ready. So we graduated people who did not have good choices once they finished school. So I think you can't talk about job readiness until you talk about high quality education. Then you're talking about people that are already out there. So what you're asking me is about the 24-year-old to the 35-year-old. We have to bring opportunities back to them again. Transportation is a challenge. We have to bring more industry around places like Nike. We have to get them back involved in the construction things that are happening in our city. So I encourage young men all the time, and we help them to get jobs, to go out and seek jobs working with your hands, because that's good work. You know, a construction worker can get paid up to $25 an hour. That's good work.
I'm changing one of these questions because I do want to touch on. Do you have any thoughts on how you could spur business ownership, whether small business, large business?
Antonio, we've always done that. Again, we partner with people like Ricky Floyd, who's very good with creating workshops to help businesses get started in the urban area. That is what we do from a very young primary and secondary level. We teach people about, again, your resume. You have to pay your bills, because when you want to borrow money when you're 28, they look at how you handled your bills when you were 19, 20, and 21, 22, 23. So we want to create industry. When we started buying up property around MBA, we've used contractors who will employ people of the community to renovate our buildings and to refurbish our homes. So we are doing some of that right now. But again, from a policy standpoint, in City Hall, I will have access with the city government and maximizing the opportunity to bring companies into Fraser, Douglas, and North Memphis, but ahead of time saying that you have to make sure from a leadership standpoint, you have X amount of jobs that you will make sure that minorities take up.
Okay. I got probably one last question, and then we'll let you add anything else that you want, because you've covered a lot of this stuff, a lot of the questions in earlier responses. Women and minority-owned businesses was a hot issue in this election.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on contracting with the city with women and minority-owned businesses? And from what I don't want to lead, so I'll just let you
Sure.
Respond to that.
Well, again, I think the voters, and I'm looking forward to seeing unedited script from both of us. I think the voters will realize that my resume suggests that I am not afraid to give minorities